Good afternoon, my name is Terrell Henry, and this is my video reaction over the video Playing God with Planet Earth. So, to get started, the video talks about how 150 scientists slash engineers from 6 different continents all met up to tackle one of Earth's biggest problems, which was basically how to save Earth um, from being uninhabitable, from all the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, all the climate change, all the ice glaciers melting, just overall how we can. They were trying to meet and figure out how they together can either save Earth or slow down the process. So once they got into the meeting with these scientists slash engineers, the first idea that came to mind was they wanted to try to find a way to manipulate climate. Um, Manipulating climate was the idea that people were some of the scientists slash engineers were on board with, but some of the other ones weren't, as they felt like they'd run into problems and consequences. However, all these scientists, all 150, agreed that they know that along the lines of playing God, which I put in little quotation marks because they don't like the definition of saying that they're playing God. They're more of just trying to find a way to save the planet. But but they know that when with doing this, that it's going to come with consequences, and they all know that, and they know that they are going to need help. So they invited outside people in because they felt like if they did not invite outside people into this meeting about trying to manipulate climate and different things, that people would feel like they're starting like a conspiracy theory, and they're that people would feel like they're like up to no good, or they're trying to do something, and which is goes into their name of playing God or whatever. So the first scientist who you really get to meet in the video goes by the name of David Keith. And the first thing that David Keith suggests for trying to save Earth's atmosphere is to cut emissions. And some people believed it would work, but overall, all the scientists have agreed that it's too late to cut emissions, try to cut down all the carbon emission and all that, because there's 100 years worth of carbon emission that's already built up in Earth's atmosphere. So all the scientists agreed that it's too late for trying to cut emission into half. So then the video went on a little bit more of just them trying to find ways to simulate climate and atmosphere and the effects of it. And one of the geoengineers suggests to block block the sun, like kind of like how a volcanic eruption, it was the example they used, and see how the atmosphere would be affected. Sorry about that. This process that they were referring to was called solar radio management, and they're trying to work out an experiment, especially David Keith. They want to try to work out an experiment to be able to try to experiment with planes, having planes fly around and kind of emit a little bit into the atmosphere. However, the other scientists believe that with doing this, that we're actually gonna not get the correct results because weather will interfere a little bit. And although the scientists, they're trying to work hard to find answers to try to save the planet as fast as possible, some places across the world are already suffering with sea level rising, uh, glaciers, ice glaciers melting, and in the video, it talked about a country where their rivers are starting to dry up because of the weather, and how they're losing their reliable water sources. So um, we know that it's too late to try to cut emission because the climate's already built up. We have so much carbon that we've already been putting in for the last 100 years that it's too late for that, and we need to find a reliable option very soon.